Hey everyone, this is Pace from Pace's Crappie Fishing Reviews. Today I'm going to be making a Pace's mouse tail. It's a fly pattern I created inspired by the power bait mouse tail for trout around us, or around me. I'm going to start with a size 16 fulling mill black nickel jig hook with a fulling mill slotted bead tungsten. You can use silver or gold. I just prefer silver for this pattern. And then we're going to use our bobbin to start wrapping just behind the bead until about halfway down the hook, and then you snip your tag end. Then we're going to take some decently thick non-lead wire or lead-free wire. You can find this at basically anywhere that flies are sold. And we're just going to take a tiny little piece. You're going to shove it into the slot of the bead and hold it there while securing it in place. And then you're just going to wrap it down the shank, making sure to keep the wire on top of the hook or just right on the side. Doesn't really matter, it's all going to be covered, but it just makes it slightly less even. You're going to finish wrapping right around the bend of the hook. Then we're going to take some super chenille in the red color. You can use pink with this too, or orange, or just whatever color you prefer, but I prefer red or pink. I'm going to take the bright red and measure about a hook shank times 2, maybe 3. And then I'm going to secure it bit more than halfway up the hook. Bit more than halfway up the hook shank. Might take a couple tries because super chenille is pretty soft and easy to pull around the hook or bend around the hook shank. But I'm going to wrap in front and behind just to secure it. Doesn't have to look good. Then I'm going to take super fine brown dubbing, dry fly dubbing, and just take a really large amount of it and make a dubbing noodle. It's way more than you would normally use for a fly, but it just builds, it's a larger body on this fly. It's the ball of the power bait mouse tail. And you're going to make a tapered body, a really early taper, or a focused taper towards the middle. And just make that hump really big and add more if you need to. And it's just going to look like a really round ball up until the hook eye. Then I'm going to take super fine pink dry fly dubbing to imitate like the ears or whatever of a mouse. It's just the tail, but it adds a bit more color and a bit more of a bright head for the bluegill or the crappie or the trout to see. And I have caught all these fish on it, bluegill, crappie, and trout, and perch or shiners or just whatever panfish and trout species you're going for. Then we're going to wrap it around just right near the hook eye and then whip finish. Whip finish around 7 times, just one set of 7, right next to the hook eye, and then cut your tag end. And then these are the tools I'm using. It's a pair of scissors, a bobbin, and a whip finisher, and then these are the materials.